Hi everyone, it's another week on the Croft. The wheel of the year is turning. It's the end of September, so we're getting ready for winter now. There's lots to do, so what better way to start the day than a slice of cheese on toast?
One of the big jobs this week was to remove this Radendrin ponticum. While it's quite an attractive plant, unfortunately it's an invasive species here in the UK. We decided we'd get rid of it because we're thinking of planting raspberries in this space.
The area around the rhododendron was a little bit overgrown, so I decided to get out our petrol strimmer and cut it back a little bit. This is not sponsored, but if you buy this tool, it is absolutely lethal. Very strong, overpowered tool. You don't think it's going to be as lethal as it is? I used the small but effective handsaw to cut the rhododendron back to the stump initially. Ideally I wanted to dig the stump out, but there's a thick layer of roots all around, so I'm using the spade here to try and break that up a little bit. I wasn't very successful, so if you have any tips, I'd be happy to hear them. It's back to the drawing board with this one.
The climate where we live is generally mild and damp, which is perfect for these ponticum, so they do grow really vigorously. I've read that the best way to kill them is with herbicide, but I'd rather keep that for a last resort. Having said that, I'm not that keen to get a mini digger in either. So if anyone's got any experience in getting rid of these, we'd really like to hear. Our mild and damp climate is also perfect for grass, which is why we're lucky enough to be surrounded by green rolling hills all year long. During the summer we do try and keep the grass fairly short around the house. As you can see, we're clearly not perfectionists about the lawn, but we do get quite a lot of ticks where we live, and obviously we want to try and keep them off of us and the pets. the last few days of September now, and we can definitely feel the weather changing. We're probably going to have a frost tonight, and then it looks like we've got a good few days of rain after that. So I'm just out here in the garden trying to get as much done as I possibly can and trying to get things ready for the colder weather. This week it was time to finish digging up my main crop potatoes, which I planted back in April. This variety is called Setanta, and it's a favourite of ours. It's blight resistant, usually very reliable, and it makes excellent roast potatoes. I'm pretty happy with this harvest. There's not quite as many as last year, but I suppose that's to be expected with the weather that we've had. But there are quite a few nice sized potatoes in here. As you can see, some pretty decent ones. I'm just going to go through them now and try and clean them up a bit. I'll wipe off the dirt, but I won't wash them because I don't want to get them wet. I'll look for any signs of damage. Any damaged ones I'll probably keep in the fridge and try and eat right away. And then I'm going to separate out the ones that are suitable for storage now, and I'll get them in the dark.
There's always chicken chores to be done on the Croft, and this week we had to head to our local agricultural merchants to buy feed. We like to use the organic feed company's layers pellets. We have the Igloo Cube coop for our 4 hens. Here's Rowan cleaning out the droppings tray into the compost bin. We've had this coop for about a year now. If you're interested in a review, just drop us a comment.
Thank you.
This week I tidied out the second log store, as the logs that were in there were just haphazardly thrown in there. so I just wanted to rearrange them and make it look a little bit neater. Ironically, we don't have anything to burn the logs with. We currently have an oil fire in our living room. We've been saving for a log burner, but as is the case with living rurally, something always seems to come up. Some of the highlights from last year include we had our well cleaned and water system sanitized, our car broke down, we had multiple trees fall down, and various little plumbing mishaps. So yeah, the log burner is an ongoing project and it will happen soon, just not yet.
Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. We're new to making videos and we still have lots to learn, so if there's anything you think we could improve on, please let us know. There's still lots more to do on the croft to get ready for winter, so we hope we'll see you again next week.